Look at that, I am on. My name is Trevor Lund, and I am the content creator at RevDev.com and the founder of Live Light Community on livelight.ca. And this is the Live Light Loop for Friday, December 8th. And I just, December 8th, this is 2023. Can you believe we're almost into 2024? I don't know about you. Do you keep, I haven't been writing in my journal regularly. I write a lot in my journal. I haven't been doing so much of that now, but I do keep records and, date things. And I was going through something just the other day. My wife asked me when that happened. It's like, I got a record for that. Let's me go through. And I realized what I thought was a year ago was actually 4 years ago. And so it's good for us to mark time in some way so that we know what's going on. I just want to Live a Light Loop. I just give you a rundown of everything that's gone on in the past week. And it's kind of fun, some of the stuff we're doing here. Let's start with you. You were created with God to walk with God in the garden in the cool of the day. Sin came into the world and you bore the consequences. Jesus came and reversed the curse and took your place and invited you to take his yoke that is easy and his burden that is light. You are a child of God. Creation longs to be revealed. You are a living light. Don't conform, but be transformed so you can have peace and joy and hope at all times and in every situation. Live Light Academy has books and courses and resources and community to help you not just conform, or not to conform, but to be transformed so that you can have peace and hope and joy at all times and in every situation. You can check that out at livelight.ca. What have I been up to? Well, I just smiled when I read that last piece because I actually I got a new video done up for the Live Light Manifesto, and that's I didn't send that out. I'm amazed I didn't because it is it's done so well. Anyway, but I am working on the Live Light Gratitude Reflection, and that's 70 daily reflections to help you grow in gratitude. And I'm in the fourth edit of it, and I'm just starting that. But I got to tell you, I had a great idea to do it for 70 days, but that's a lot of material. The book currently, I think, is sitting at about 350 pages long, so lots for me to edit. Anyway, we'll get to that as it goes on. This week's podcast, the most listened to, episode 181. I don't know if this was the episode. We do have 181 episodes in season 2, and How to Walk in the Light was the episode this week that we just did up on our last live cast. And excited. I love these top location things. I put that in there. USA, you're number one, followed by Canada. We got more of the pie there. Canada, that's awesome. And then UK, you jumped up. It's awesome to see you here. And then the Philippines and New Zealand. And I've got friends in the Philippines and New Zealand, so that's awesome to hear from you guys. Nigeria, France, Belgium, South Africa, Germany. I'm blown away by your comments and your questions and just the way we get connected. So thank you so much. The blog post, and I've tried to avoid what Google and what WordPress tells me are the most impressive ones because I've been doing this blog a long time, right? And so 7 Ways I Seek the Lord. It's 85,000 plus views, like not this week, but over the life of this post. And Google picks it up and people are searching for how can I seek the Lord, and it comes up, and it totally blew away. It's like 3,000 people read it this week. So I couldn't not say it just because I wrote it 4 years ago, but it's one of my top producing ones, and you can get to it by revtrev.links. /hotblog. And hotpod, I keep on forgetting to. /hotpod will get you to the podcast, the hottest podcast this week. And you can find all of this in the Live Light app. All those links are right there. You got the hotpod and the podcasts are right in the app, so you can listen to it. And I update those just before I do this live cast. So every Friday they get updated, unless I do it Saturday. Anyway, download the Live Light app and stay connected. Also sign up for the Wellspring. And I'm laughing and kicking at myself because the newsletter system that I use has a little button, little toggle to say only send to people who interact with my content. And I forgot to turn that off. It defaults to always be on. I forgot to turn that off 2 weeks ago. And so I know most of you did not get that email I sent, and it was a good one. The good news is I had 90% of the people who got it opened it and interacted with it, which is awesome. But I'd rather get it out to everyone who has signed up. And so that this week I sent it out to everybody. And people, I'm trying to, I've done it for the last month, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm trying to warm up this list again because I did let it slide for far too long. But the Wellspring is up, and sign up at revtrev.link/wellspring. That link will get you to the sign up page. You can connect with me on social or in person at trevorlund.com. Scroll down to the bottom, and there is a calendar there. And I remember saying last week I was going to update that calendar. Never got around to it. I have the ability to do another calendar that we can do video calls easier with. Anyway, or you can stay connected just by going to YouTube at revtrev.com/TV and subscribe and set notifications. Or like and set notifications on Facebook by going to revtrev.link/RevTrevFP. I got to get a better short handle for that. Or catch up on all the podcasts and subscribe wherever you listen at revtrev.com/radio. Carpe Vitae. Remember, seize the life. Since this is the life you've chosen, life of the Spirit, make sure you don't hold it as an idea in your head or a sentiment in your heart, but work out its implication into every area of your life. That way you won't compare yourselves with each other, thinking one of you is better, another one worse. We have far more interesting things to do with our lives. Each of us is an original. Live creatively, friends. That's Peterson's transliteration of... why can't I remember where it comes from? Galatians, I want to say 5, end of 5 and 6. I think so, because fruit of the Spirit is in there. I think it's Galatians. Anyway, Carpe Vitae, seize the life, and let's keep in touch. I'm Trevor Lund.